Hi, my name is Ron, and this is my show. Let's get into this lying, dishonest, no good Greg Abbott. Let's get into it.
Greg Abbott joins us now. So, Governor, 4 items related to flood relief are on the agenda. When you call the next special session, would you consider removing redistricting from the agenda in order to pass this very, very starkly needed relief for Texans?
So a couple of things. One is the first 4 items on the agenda right now deal with flood relief. Second is during the regular session, there are about 200 pieces of legislation that get passed every single month. I'm asking for only 18 items to be passed during this 30-day special session. They know full well that they have every capability of addressing all these pieces of legislation. And what these Democrats have done, they have turned their back on the people of the state of Texas. For one, it is gutless for Democrats to cut and run. That's anti-Texan. Ever since the time of the Alamo, Texans have stood and fought their ground. Here, Democrats are fleeing like a bunch of chickens. Second, they can address both the redistricting map as well as all these other issues that are so important to their fellow Texans. Know this, and that is average Texans who are watching this show, they have to show up to work. If they don't show up to work, they could get fired. Mm-hmm. These Democrats think they are above that. These Democrats think, well, they can take the day off, they can take the month off, they can jet set across the country, ignoring their duty. By the Constitution, they are required to meet and consider and act on every bill that becomes before them. They're failing to fulfill their constitutional duty.
Yeah, they are, just to explain for our viewers who are not Texans, as the minority party with a very small minority, they argue that their only way to stop this redistricting effort is to deny Republicans in the State House a quorum. So that's why they're doing what they're doing, just to provide their explanation. The Texas Tribune reports that in June, you told Texas Republican delegation in Congress that you were reluctant to add redistricting to the legislative agenda in Austin. The Tribune says that President Trump then called you to discuss redistricting, and you agreed to put it on the special session agenda. Would you have gone forward with redistricting if President Trump had not personally gotten involved and asked you to do this?
To be clear, Jake, this is something that I've been interested in for a long time. First of all, I've been involved in redistricting litigation for more than 20 years now. Second, one thing that spurred all of
All right, I'm going to cut in right here. There will be a part 2 to this, so don't worry, you'll get the rest of that. The cut and run thing is a false narrative, and only fools fall for that. But that's what Republicans are good at, and simple-minded people unfortunately fall for it. Yeah, some kind of way they want to gaslight you into thinking, oh, they're running away from their responsibilities. Come on. Only a fool will fall for it, but they're cutting and running. So you want them to be fooled back into chambers where they're going to be forced to vote. They're going to vote against the bill, but it's not enough for them to stop it from passing. You just want them in chambers so you can pass the bill, so you can get the vote through. And he's misleading the public, which is what Republicans do. You can't have the session without them being in chambers, without them being in the Texas Congress House. These people are so dishonest, so horrible. And also, he just lied right to, he's been doing this for a long time. Yeah, they've been gerrymandering and redistricting and cheating for a long time in Texas. There's 8 million Democrats that are registered, only 5.8 Republicans. There's been so many people from the West Coast that moved into Texas the last 15 years. This state is not nowhere near what the results show. In the most recent elections, especially. It was like, 2% one time. About, 6 years ago? All of a sudden it went to 10% the last election? Come on. They don't hide what they do anymore. It was one time Republicans used to hide their gerrymandering. They're just, and their redistricting. They're just out in front now. They're out. Yeah, we're gonna. Trump says I need 5 seats. Go ahead and steal those seats for me, Abbott. Yes, master. Yes. Yes, I steal those 5 seats for you. I've been doing this for a long time. We've been stealing seats and voter suppressing people in Texas for a long time. That's all I got for this episode. We're going to have part 2 coming up pretty soon. Thanks for watching.